This show is brought to you by Safety FM.
Warning! The following podcast contains adult language, adult content, weird and unusual stories that all happen to be true. We didn't start this war on safety, but we're going to fight that safety war and we're going to win it. So this is Jim Polzel. I wanted to wish everybody a Happy New Year. This is our last episode for the year. We're at episode number 81, and I really can't believe it's episode 81. What have we accomplished here? We've had a lot of hits. We've had a lot of people looking at our website, www.safetywars.com. I've had a lot of contact on LinkedIn and Facebook. I even got a couple of projects out of this whole podcast thing with Safety FM, and I wanted to thank Mr. Jay Allen. No, he calls himself the Chief Safety Officer of the company. I'd rather call him a safety mystic. I think that applies to him and Todd Conklin and a couple of other hosts that I really look up to here. Safety mystics. And I looked it up in the dictionary, exactly what a mystic is. There are several definitions, but it's a person who claims to attain or believes in the possibility of attaining insight into mysteries transcending ordinary human knowledge, as by direct communication with the divine or immediate intuition in a state of spiritual ecstasy. That's what we try to do here. We try to delve deeper, go deeper with Safety FM, go deeper with Safety Wars, give you advice, give you insight, give you things to ponder, things to think about. Some of the listener mail that I get are, hey, a lot of these things are very inspirational. They really piss me off sometimes, but they always give us some thinking here, and that's what I wanted to do. Make people think about what they're doing. As we go into 2022, we have a lot of things planned that are on the drawing boards, are obviously always expanding. But I want to thank everybody this year who has participated, either by listening, writing me, giving me a phone call, giving me an attaboy, and everything else in relation to this program. It really means a lot to me and my family, and I am living a dream here. I never dreamed that I would be in contact on this forum, on this venue, on this whatever we're calling it. I wanted to wish everybody a very happy and healthy 2022. We're still involved with this pandemic thing. Hopefully it's going to run its course in 2022. And we're going to go through this together. Everyone knows my love of science fiction. I would think by now. I mean, look at the title of this podcast, Safety Wars. I'm going to share with you the final lines of one of my favorite movies, Terminator 3 Judgment Day. And they're a fitting end to this year. Actually, the last 2 years with all that's happened in this world. So it's the end of the movie. Judgment Day hits. The machines take over. And it goes sort of like this. By the time Skynet became self-aware, this is John Connor talking, it had spread into millions of computer servers across the planet. Ordinary computers in office buildings, dorm rooms, everywhere. It was software in cyberspace. There was no system core. It could not be shut down. The attack began just as he said it would, Judgment Day. The day the human race was nearly destroyed by weapons they built to protect themselves. I should have realized their destiny was never to stop Judgment Day. It was merely to survive it. Together. The Terminator knew. He tried to tell us, but I didn't want to hear it. Maybe the future has been written. I don't know. All I know is what the Terminator taught me. Never stop fighting, and I never will. The battle has just begun. The safety war has been ongoing, and I hope to continue to fight that safety war for your benefit and my benefit next year in 2022. For Safety Wars, this is Jim Polzel.
The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and its guest and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the company. Examples of analysis discussed within this podcast are only examples. They should not be utilized in the real world as the only solution available, as they are based only on very limited and dated open source information. Assumptions made within this analysis are not reflective of the position of the company. No part of this podcast may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, mechanical, electronic, recording, or otherwise, without prior written permission of the creator of the podcast, Jay Allen.